Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Ripped to. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And that one fouled off. That one drilled left field. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Up now for Washington, James Wood. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. First and second, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Up the middle, dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Luis.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 2-zip.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Josh Bell. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Robert Hassel III now at the plate. And that ball misses. And that's ball 1. Singing, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. In to score from first. It's 6-0.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
Ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams.
Line drop. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball there. And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. And a swing and a line drive at a. All right, ready to get underway.
Leading off tonight
and
for
now
Washington,
C.J.
the
Abrams.
shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And now the shortstop,
Leading off
C.J.
tonight
Abrams.
for Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Into center. And it drops in.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Next to hit, James Wood. Ground ball right side, could be two. Okay, all set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. Right side, and that's just foul.
7-11.
Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one hit to first. All right, ready to go here. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Line drive. Ready to go. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Lined into right. All right, ready to get underway. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Swing, and that ball smashed. Ready to go now. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Okay, all set to go. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Swings through that.
0-1.
And that one is lifted. Ready to go. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
That's outside. And this one is off and running. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. All right, ready to get underway. Now here is C.J. Abrams. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Ball one, no strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Well, James Wood in the box now as he leaves that one up high. This one in the air, center field. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Break. Here's C.J. Abrams to
Leading
hit.
off for the Nationals, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
0-1's the count.
First pitch, 7-10.
On the ground. All right, ready to go here. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's too low.
That's low.
And with that, we're underway here in the desert. Here's a high fly ball out to. Here's C.J. Abrams to
Leading
hit.
off tonight for Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Right. Here's C.J. Abrams to
Leading
hit.
off tonight for Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Right side. Ready to go now. And the batter now, C.J. Abrams. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And it's a double to start the game.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's going to be James Wood. That smash towards center. That's a hit.
He was all
Batting
over
third,
that one.
the first
Fastball
baseman,
pretty much
number 33,
middle, and that's what you fall
Nathaniel
asleep dreaming about as a
Lowe.
hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Fouled off to the right.
First pitch, 7-10.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and
Okay, all set to go. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So a man on base to start the inning.
well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Ground roll double.
And now it's Luis Garcia. All right, ready to get underway. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Batting second,
So up
the left
next,
fielder,
James
number
Wood.
29, James Wood.
And a base hit into right. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe and a base hit. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded. Bases loaded, nobody out. Garcia getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground to short, could be 2. Here's ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A 2-run homer, and the Nats have the lead. It's 2-0. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man at first at the plate, Luis Garcia. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Josh Bell at the plate now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 4. Now at the plate, Robert Hassel III. Swing and a ground ball. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double. James Wood, the next to hit.
Ball.
Abrams at
1-0.
second with nobody out. Line. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the left
James
fielder,
Wood
number
digging
29,
in for the Nationals.
James Wood.
On a line, base hit. Thomas quickly gets it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Line drive, could be extra bases. Heading for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. And now it's Luis Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Inside.
No, inside.
And 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a
Ripped on a line. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams.
Ball one. Ball one, no strikes.
And the 1-0. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And into the pool. It's out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Leading off tonight for Washington, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.